So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I got you, pump.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold caught by Montgomery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Hey, Zoo.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Darnold on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, Delta. Check. Watch the run.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down. What's that?
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Miles Jack, the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Tanner Rapp, who picked it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, 53, Mike. Come on, D.
So third and long, here's Minshew. Being chased out left. Now he lets it go deep for... And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
91.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
53 is Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Hey, Haywood.
Don't get nervous.
Minshew sets to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here it comes. Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike, forward. Man, I got you.
Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
It's second and 8 at the 41.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You ain't doing nothing, Jack. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We're going to start. Man, 80. Washington. 56 to Mark. Hey, box drop. Here we go.
On 1st down, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Back. Check. Fresno.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Mike Spoke forward. And watch them like red 80.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Off play action, it's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, team 6, team 6. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Watch the run, watch the run. That's south, baby, that's baby south.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Let's pick it up, it's out of time. Hey, exit. Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike, 53. Ready?
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Willis able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Alpha. 53, check 53.
Now Minshew. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
53 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Full sack. 44 is the Mike. Time to go. Night, night. No, 80.
Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mike 50.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and the Jags grab it. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Set, 8, read. Yeah. Get that quarterback. Hey, Charlie. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come on, hey, Orbit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Jags, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.